Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80. 19, 18. Cup 19, Cup 19, 19 Lion.
Throwing right away is Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Looking to put a drive together.
77.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
70.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
19 tight, 19.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. To about the 48-yard line. The Falcons at 2-3 here to begin the new season. But they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
18 Rattler. Ready.
From the gun, it's Shador. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this crew ever put pressure on the QB, it easily move into the top 5.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Ready? Come on, come on. Set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Short throw caught by Pitts. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown in. Oh, look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. To throw again, here is Sanders. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
And his kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Commanders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
To throw now, here's Sanders. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Hey, look at this defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Myles Murphy in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Take it at the 37. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Hold the ready. Shut up. 70 Lions.
Play action, now it's Daniels. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Ready? Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Go.
Here's Daniels. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Cougar 19.
To the air goes Daniels. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On the ground, it's the rookie from Wisconsin. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
79 Broncos, 70 Timberwolves.
Now Daniels. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. But good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Now, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
And a lot of of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 19 Lion. Let's go.
Daniels looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. 27 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Commanders 21, Falcons 3.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. 5, just a little pass there. Call it to 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Off the bootleg, here's Sanders. It's caught. Tompkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Ready? Kevin Pirates. Ready?
Sanders. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 15. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Commanders had 6 to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Let's go now.
And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. And Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shape this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, see the ball.
Man, and he hits him in stride. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Get it. Go track. 19 Tiger. Motion.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
19 Tiger. 60 Maverick.
Now receiver in motion left.
Ready.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And that flag accepted. First half. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Rig alert! Rig alert! Go!
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Loose inside the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 53 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
15-yard line. A 2-yard pickup.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Sanders. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to claw one back. Extra point splits the uprights. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A beautiful fake. And able to get this out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only...
This is caught inside the 15. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 73 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
77.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Hurt. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Because his primary job is defending against the pass. You don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Tag. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Warriors 70. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like an empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Traffic. Panther 60. Come on. Bronco. Panther 11. Panther 11. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Off the play fake. Daniels. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
18, Hawk 70, Hawk 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
The slot man in motion right. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Shador. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons 1st down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Tag. 18 cards.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Tackled on the play by Miles Murphy. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Josh Jacobs, 66 yards. And the Falcons are able to at least get one score back. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Commanders 49, Falcons 20.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. They juked him, and they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 41. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Sanders. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing again at Sanders. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Strike. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
On play action, here's Shador. He completes it to Tompkins. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Dragon 60. Warriors 7. 19 Lions. Let go.
Sanders going to throw again. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back in the 32. Miles Murphy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
18, rock, Cowboy 80. Go.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The offense on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Buffalo 18. Hey, smash. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Looking to throw. Sanders. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Set it. 70.
Second and 2. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Touchdown, Falcons! J.K. Dobbins. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Falcons 28.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Certainly no reason to panic. They got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think it might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So after the penalty, here's second and 3.
Hey, smash Bronco!
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
Let's go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon. At this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
So I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
2nd and 4. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. To throw is Sanders. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
15 yards. And up out.
Here's Sanders. Short throw caught by Pitts. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Castro. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Here we go. Here we go.
Play action. It's Sanders. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
It's a 10-yard loss.
It looks like they'll move things around here.
At the 39-yard line.
Sanders to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Ready? Ready?
They'll go. Here's Sanders. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go. Set. Let go.
Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. But this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And now pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit